Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and today I am back with another episode of the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Clone Wars Recreated series. Now today, we're going back to Felucia. This is actually the first Battle of Felucia, in which the clone army, being led by Anakin Skywalker, who's represented by this dude here because the Anakin skin is broken in this version of the build. So here's Anakin with Captain Rex. And then here is Obi Wan with Commander Cody. So they were sort of spearheading the campaign on Felucia, but now they need to call a full evacuation because the droids basically completely surround them and they're about to be stomped. So Plo Koon has come in with a force ready to evacuate them, but there's a bit of a problem because Ashoka Tano, who is up here, is refusing to retreat backwards. She thinks they can hold their position. So essentially, the clones have to hold out until Ahsoka finally decides to go back to Plo Koon and Commander Wolffe back there and evacuate. There are trenches and trenches of clones on the map, but there is a huge droid army consisting of a lot of AAT tanks, a lot of B1 battle droids, and a lot of B2 super battle droids. And they're going to be going up against the 501st Legion, the 212th Legion, and the 104th Wolfpack Battalion. So there's a lot going on here. This should be a pretty awesome battle. I'm pretty excited to see it. If you are, hit that like button. Let's try and get this to, I don't know, 1,000 likes in a day. That'd be pretty cool. Of course, only if you enjoy the video. If you don't, feel free to give it a dislike. That's a-okay too. So, without further ado, I'll be right back and we'll get this thing going. Alright, boys, I think we're ready to get this thing going. Let's go ahead and press start. And the battle droid army has begun to move forward a little bit. Already some of the B2 super battle droids are getting pegged by these clone defenses and exploding in a cloud of dust. But the AAT tanks are still holding strong, which is good to see. The preliminary clone trench lines here are actually still fighting pretty good. These guys aren't looking too bad. I thought they would be wiped out almost immediately by tank shell fire, but they're actually pretty alive, especially this one over here. The AAT tanks have decided to prioritize, it looks like, the ATTE over here where Ahsoka is at. Ahsoka, you're on free move mode, aren't you? Yeah, she's free to move around. She's just choosing to lay down there. Stubborn as ever. But maybe she's waiting for Commander Wolffe to come in. Maybe that's her play. She thinks, well, if we can get Wolffe in the battle, we can win this thing. But Obi Wan and Anakin obviously disagree. And her ATTE tank over here is getting peppered pretty hard by incoming fire from AAT tanks. But these things are strong as heck, man. It can certainly take it for a little while longer. Ahsoka, you're about to get run over. You got run over. Ahsoka just got run over. And her tank blew up into smithereens. Ooh, that's not good. Ahsoka has really screwed the pooch on this one. And now the clones are locked into battle with evacuation not really being much of an opportunistic thought now. It's going to be a lot harder to evacuate with these AATs prowling around, so the Wolfpack's working on taking these bad Larrys out. They took one of them out, but there's still this one just absolutely tearing it up back here. Do we not have a bazooka trooper with the Wolfpack? I definitely gave him some. I don't know what's going on. There's the 212th trying to pop in with some bazooka fire, but missing that first one, missing the second one too. What are you doing, dudes? How is this small arms fire also not killed it? It's somewhat concerning. Uh-oh. And another one's coming up here, too. Hopefully the 212 here can deal with that. Maybe. Meanwhile, up here, the droids have been sort of left behind by their tanks, who are trying to sort of clear a path ahead for them. Actually, no, there are still some tanks back here doing some supporting. That one blew up, but this one's still tearing it up. Oh, geez, it's gunning for Obi Wan. It had a target this whole time. It's okay, Obi Wan's got a bazooka trooper with him. Oh, there we go. It finally went down. That one had a bit of a reign of terror there. Seriously messed up the Wolfpack over here. Oh, geez. Oh, it got Commander Wolffe. Oh, that's so sad. What about Plo Koon? Where's Plo Koon at right now? I genuinely am not sure. So the droid army that was sort of left behind, it's playing catch up here. I'm sure they were happy to not be that far forward where their men got kind of slaughtered. They're about to start attacking this 501st Hill position here, which it seems like a few tanks have already gone down up here. That's good for the clones to get those out of the way nice and early in the battle. But they don't have a ton of troopers up here. Down here they've got more, where I think this is actually going to be a pretty sweet situation for them down there, where the droids have to come up and over the hill and take fire that way. But actually, the majority of the droids seem to be trying to go for the 212th Legion over this way. Actually, all of them have been, you know, that tank was gunning for Obi Wan and Commander Cody. Maybe the droids, you know, prioritized the 212th over the 501st for some reason in this battle, and then the Wolf Pack's just sort of caught in the middle. Either way, a couple of troopers on those trenches going down, but these guys are still holding very, very strong. In fact, no droids really came up this way, instead choosing to go around to the left a little bit more. They're sort of migrating for the most part dead straight down the middle. Maybe they're trying to eliminate the Wolf Pack here, and then, you know, they sort of get sucked into the 212th. I don't know, that's a theory. A Star Wars theory. It's not the same as a game theory. It doesn't have that Matt Pat flair. That's Matt Pat, right? I think it is. I think so. Another AAT tank coming in here. Uh-oh, it's got its eyes trained on that trench line. Huge shot right there. Looks like it might have taken out a few clones. There's still plenty here to hold the lines. Looks like droids are starting to come up and over this hill, though. Potentially going to be wreaking some havoc over here, especially with that AAT giving some supporting fire. These droids coming up onto the hill over this way, and they are just about finishing up eliminating the remaining 501st Legion troopers up here. This guy, though, with his DC-19 machine gun, waiting around the corner, waiting for his He did. Sad. Oh, poor guy. Poor fella. Oh no, this trench line actually got kind of wrecked by that AAT tank. I was hopeful that these guys would be able to be, you know, sort of this bottom position and take out a lot of droids, but most of their men have already died. That's no bueno. The Wolfpack is still in this awkward tree line position over here. They are not moving. They're chilling where they are. Droids beginning their attack on sort of Anakin's final position here. Big explosion hitting this trench line early on. How did this trooper survive that? That's nutty. Okay, he didn't survive that one. Nope. There's no coming back from that. In fact, I'd be impressed if his body parts were not dismembered. Oh my goodness, take out that AAT ASAP, Captain Rex, and fake foe Anakin Skywalker. Here we go. They are aiming for the AAT. Hopefully they have a rocket launcher up here, maybe? They do have one, but he just died. Oh boy. Hey, they took it out though, so that's definitely a bonus. The last few clones up here in this trench line are doing some work actually. I'm seeing them getting a few kills on those droids on the hill. All right, okay. How's the 212th doing, by the way? Oh, the 212th is fine. They're not even getting attacked right now. Okay, so the tables have turned. The droids were once sort of only attacking Obi Wan, and now they're really focusing in on Anakin's boys over here. Alrighty then. Also, that 501st Never Runs voice line is finally applicable in one of my videos, because they say it even when they're not 501st troopers, so I'm kind of excited that actually happened for once. That might be the first time it's ever happened. That, or when people say, like, it's Geonosis all over again, because that's a voice line that we get a lot in this game, and we're on Geonosis or something like that, and it's like, yeah, it's funny how it's like Geonosis, and we're on Geonosis. A couple of Wolfpack troopers over here getting attacked a little bit by the droids, but they seem to be camouflaged in to their woodland surroundings, and are managing to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge away from these battle droids. Uh-oh, but more are migrating their way. Anakin's position, I'm afraid, might be compromised here. Uh-oh. Actually, Captain Rex has gone down. Alright, it might be time to evacuate Anakin. Anakin, get in here. Your troops will stop the rest of them, but it's important that our Jedi generals get the heck out of here when they need to, because Ahsoka's already down. And I'm decently sure Plo Koon's down, but Obi Wan's got a little bit more time on the planet. He can wait a little bit. Alright. Get the heck out of there, Anakin. Anakin's out. One Jedi General gone. Well, 3 more to go, but sadly, I don't think Plo Koon's making it out of here, because I think he's dead. And we know Commander Wolffe is gone. Yeah, and Ahsoka got run over here. So she's definitely gone. Look, the Wolfpack's getting some intense guerrilla fighting over here. Lots of grenades hitting them pretty hard. But they're giving it back to the droids just as much as the droids are giving it to them. Beautiful. Beautiful to see. This guy is maybe a prisoner of war at the moment with the droids, but they allowed him to keep his weapon. Oh, big grenade from the droids right there. Really dislodged a bunch of troopers. These trees get kind of glitchy though, because they have weird hitboxes. That's one thing that I would love to see the Galaxy at War devs just like spend an entire update fixing, is a lot of the clunky hitboxes on these things. It would just make these battles, I think, a lot cooler and a lot less derpy, but I understand they have other priorities with the mod, and they're a very small team, so I get it. But that's definitely one of my wish lists for Galaxy at War, is for the hitboxes on everything to get a lot better. But the Wolfpack over here is taking full advantage of the hitbox glitches and taking out quite a number of droids here. Very nice. The droids have been utilizing some serious grenades, though, and that's definitely worked to their benefit. I noticed on the minimap there's been small attacks over here on these 212 troopers who are somehow still alive in this trench. I thought for sure they'd have been donezo much earlier on, but I guess the focus on Anakin's troopers over here sort of did them in, or did them good, and did the droids in. Meanwhile, Anakin's position here, his trench line, has 1 trooper left alive. He's right here. He's actually got 1 tank kill. Impressive, sir. Very nice. Try and get like a good screenshot of him just alone in the trench. That's kind of cool, like over the shoulder shot. If only there was like droids right there, that'd be a cool thumbnail. But maybe we could Photoshop them in. I probably won't, but that'd be funny. All right, last few Wolfpack troopers over here, facing off against these droids. I think they're trying to maximize their amount of kills. It's less about surviving and more about teaching the enemy a lesson at this point. I really want to know what happened to Plo Koon. There's a few guys actually underneath this hill still. Yeah. Plo Koon must be dead. I feel like I would have seen him running around or whatever. That was a 501st trooper right there. That must have been one of Ahsoka's troopers. Oh, and this guy too actually must be an Ahsoka trooper. Oh, and these guys, because Ahsoka's troopers were the only 501st troopers on free move mode. Which is why they're all... Actually, there's so many of them alive. They just abandoned their Jedi General and went this way. Is Ahsoka a Jedi General, or is she a Commander? What does Rex always say? Commander Tano or General Tano? I feel like Commander Tano. I think she's a Commander. But I think in the new season, she's going to be promoted to General, and that's why she gets her own Legion or whatever. I think that's what happens. But I haven't seen it, but I think that's what we saw in the trailer, at least. Alright, these 212 troopers in the trench line over here, starting to get a little bit more action in. Good for them. Good for them. Let's check a few kill counts here. This guy's got 26 kills? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Clones, man. They're insane. This guy's got 2. This guy's got 9. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 4, this guy's got 2, this guy's got none, and this guy's got 4. Wow, this trench line has killed so many droids. Holy cow. Oh no, actually while we were looking away, the Wolfpack and Ahsoka's troops all died. Very sad, okay. So now it's really just the 212 over here. This guy with the Westar sniper rifle has 3 kills. This guy's got none. This guy's got 2. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. All these guys have none. Alright, let's try to scoot this little 501st dude who's in this trench line over to the 212 boys over here. Let's get him over to Kenobi. He deserves to live, man. He's the last of Anakin's soldiers. Go, go, go! Anakin abandoned him. He deserves to live, man. He deserves it. The rest of the droids look like they're starting to march once more on clone positions. Choosing to go for the middle here. I'm going to take a sip of water. Remember, guys, stay hydrated. Be a hydro homie. H2O. Alright. Here come these droids. There's a decent amount of them left alive, and they're on a pretty nice, like, side flank path. Looks like they're getting distracted by these troopers over here and wanting to try and kill them as some of their comrades up here take a little bit of a bite out of these guys. These guys held strong, man. This is a really good position. This was sort of supposed to be the droids overrunning them and me, like, one by one evacuating the Jedi generals, but it kind of just turned into the clones successfully killing a lot of droids. Oh, man. I don't know what it is, but the clones have been on kind of a hot streak lately on my videos. Like, they're winning a lot of battles. And I genuinely don't, you know, make it happen that way. I try my best to make the battles as even as possible, or I just set them up and let them play. Like, I don't even check for that. I try not to have bias towards a certain, you know, faction or whatever in these videos, but sometimes one week the droids win every battle, and sometimes the clones win every battle. The perfect week, in my opinion, is when it's 50-50, because then I get no complaints about bias and stuff like that, but this week I've definitely gotten a few, like, you never let the droids win, and it's like, I don't let anyone win. Except for sometimes. On the rare occasion where, you know, I'm trying to make the battle happen in a particular way, and I usually divulge that information before or during the battle, that I'm like, okay, I'm trying to have this outcome, then I'll tell you guys that. Or if it's Rico's Brigade where I control them, then I obviously want them to win. But in these cases, like, I'm just kind of like along for the ride. The whole trying to stay realistic to the outcomes of Clone Wars Recreated didn't end up working out for a lot of them. I know that was a rule we set, but we've sort of been 50-50 on that rule because it doesn't really work with every episode. There's a lot of gray area in a lot of them. So I decided to bail on that idea and just kind of go with what feels right in the battle, that sort of a thing. Like in terms of this, like, in the TV show, they said that droid reinforcements were surrounding them, there was a blockade, like, this was the opportunity to evacuate the planet. And that if Ahsoka didn't evacuate, then just more droids would come and overrun her, like, she was just fighting a fruitless battle and was gonna get killed. So, you know, it's okay that the clones win against this battalion of droids, but, you know, they still need to evacuate after this battle happens because more droids are on their way. So it kind of makes sense with the Clone Wars Recreated lore. Not to mention, the droids are actually kind of tearing it up in this trench here. And this trench is about to be cut off from Kenobi, which would certainly be a problem. Kenobi's still good over here, chilling behind his LAATs. Good for him. Okay, clones slapping back a little bit here. Taking out a number of droids. Kenobi's troopers over that way with Commander Cody. They're actually helping out a little bit, firing under the wing of that LAAT. A couple more droids going down here. A little bit of a skirmish. This guy's got an E5. There's no chance he wins that. I think a major problem with the droids is that their weapons in this game are vastly inferior to the clone trooper weapons. Like, the E5 is just so bad. It's probably one of the worst weapons in the entire game. It's like the equivalent of a pistol almost in terms of its terribleness. And even then, pistols are good at close range. This thing is... So that might have something to do with the droids just losing a lot this week. But I did give them a lot of rifles and stuff like that, as we can see right here, so that shouldn't affect it too much, really. And these rifles are actually pretty good ones. They're decent. They're like a 2 or 3 shot, which is, I think, kind of the same as like a DC-15A, I want to say? Yeah, something like that. Taking another sip of water there. This video is sponsored by water. God, I wish. That'd be great. I could drink water all day, every day, man. And I do. Stay hydrated, kids. Alright. I do think this will actually end up being a clone victory here. Which I'm kind of surprised, especially with that early game with the AAT tanks just sort of blitzing forward. Like, I thought for sure they might have this. Oh, this AAT got stuck on a rock. Do you wanna... There you go, buddy. Be free. Let loose the beast. Watch, it's gonna get stuck on this plant immediately after. I'm not wrong. God. AI, why you so bad? Here, buddy. There you go. Does he just not want to be in the battle? Is that what this is all about? You're just not into it? Oh, there's some droids with it too. Like, what's your deal, man? You just chilling? Okay, I'll let you chill. Don't worry about it, bro. What's going on over here? These clones on the end of the trench line are making a very good stand. I think the droids keep on trying to attack over that little ridge when they should probably be like either A, army crawling through the trench, that way they can't get shot, or just straight up like going against this trench wall and firing from there. But going up here, yeah, they have a good advantage on the clones that can peer into the trench, but the clones have the trench as cover, and that's just not a good strategy in general. Alright, is that AAT ever going to come forward here? Did it get stuck again? Oh my god, it's going to get stuck. It got stuck. Okay. Well, to be honest, this battle is kind of just about over. There's not that many droids left alive, so let's start one by one sort of retreating these clones back. So first we'll get these clone troopers into this trench here. So we'll sprint them through the Felucian woods here. Oh, whoops. Go, go, go! Get that way while these other clones, you know, sort of distract for you guys. You're coming in from behind enemy lines here. So you gotta be kind of quick about it. There we go. Yeah, they made it to the trench line. Nice and easy there, boyos. Nice and easy. Okay. Now let's hop skip a few of these troopers back. Go, go, go! Oh, actually, Commander Cody and Obi Wan are the only two left alive over here on their little blockade. Interesting. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're going to start peeling more of these troopers back here to Cody and Obi Wan's position. Oh, I kind of messed that up. There's only one trooper left alive here. Buddy, just sprint to join your friends. There's no point in you dying over here. Go, go! Oh, that's kind of sad. Poor guy. Okay. I actually don't really trust the takeoff here, so I think we're going to go for Plo Koon's ships. Because those are actually in a good position. Kenobi and Cody, you guys are priorities here. Get in that middle ship. You're the first ones off this planet. The rest of you troopers, get to that trench line. Cover fire for them. We're getting them the heck off this planet before more droid reinforcements show up. Oh yeah, watch out for those droids actually. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I might have driven these guys to their deaths in this trench line. Oh, this is sad. Oh, this is not good. Okay. I am sorry. This is my fault. Everyone else just died. Cody. Oh no. And Cody's ship just burned down. Oh no. Alright, I'll take responsibility for that one, guys. I just killed off Commander Cody and General Kenobi and let the droid army win this thing. The only Jedi General to escape was Anakin Skywalker and like 10 clones. Oh, this is so sad. Alright, well, this was a pretty fun battle, I gotta say. Except for the ending there, which was kind of a mess. So right here, yellow are dead droids, red are dead clones, but you have to remember that when tanks roll over dead bodies, they actually delete them, and I think that's what happened a lot here, because I would expect to see way more droids dead around this part, but I think the tanks kind of ran them over. And same goes for the clones that were over here. Yeah, you can see there's guns, but there's no clones right here, which means they were likely run over by an AAT. But for the most part, we can sort of see what happened. Some droid deaths in the initial bit over here, but not many. Over here, actually, a ton of droid deaths. I was not expecting this many, but this trench line held out for a while. which might have been why we didn't see any attack on this side of the hill, which would have helped the droids a ton, because this side got bogged down and a bunch of droids died, and these guys did a champion job. Then over here on the 501st end, I mean, they did a pretty nice job holding, in all honesty. They did a nice job, yeah. But we got Anakin out of there just in time, and then obviously there's the final sort of Kenobi death over here. That was a mess. Sorry, Kenobi. I did you dirty. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check out my Instagram, link in the description. Be sure to check out my Overtone team, my Discord, my Twitter, my Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. And be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes in a day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I seriously enjoyed making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.